Alright, so to the guy that commented on my latest Ninja Turtles video, where it's like, oh yo, can you do a video where you talk about Korai and Leo? I was like, I will do it, but it's not gonna be this video because today in this video, I'm gonna talk about some three OP motherfuckers in this show. I think they're probably the most overpowered characters in the show, to be honest. And I couldn't like other characters as well are pretty OP, but I think these guys might be the most overpowered. Like one character I was considering adding to the list was maybe like that fucking dagger ghost in that one story, the Chinatown ghost story, about like these other characters are fucking miles ahead of him like in the race. And then this other dude, like this evil time wizard dude, that like during the arc where the Ninja Turtles went back in time because like this time warrior one just like came through and needed their help. I was considering adding him into it as well, but I don't remember him doing like anything as impressive as the characters that I have here, because the characters I have here are like have nearly fucking godlike powers or something. And yeah, I'll probably be doing that Korai and Leo video probably like tomorrow or the next day or some shit. But I will be doing it. I just didn't think I'd be able to do it because I already done a video on Karai, but I guess I could like still do it. I could like talk about like Leo and Karai together. But anyways, yeah, let's get into this video. The first character I have actually on this list is Cavaxis. Cavaxis is pretty much this tall Enderman built demo dragon. He's basically a demon with wings, and the only reason he was even around causing bullshit in the first place is because guess what? Tiger Claw with his little prosthetic arm, his little top, one of Shredder's elite dick riders, needed to bring the demon back to summon Shredder, because in the final in Owari, where the one of the episodes, I think it was the final season, like final episode, like episode 4. I feel like the show would have been grand if it ended at episode like season 4. Like as soon as Leo killed Shredder, I thought that would have been the last episode. I was like wondering what else are they gonna do after they killed Shredder. Like the whole point of this. I was about to say the whole point of the shop. The whole point of the story was that like Splinter was supposed to train these 4 people, send them out like soldiers, and like kill Shredder, or he's supposed to train them to become ninjas, and they're supposed to kill Shredder because he's an evil mofo and he wanted to take over the whole city. He thought he'd be able to take down the Krang as well. This guy was pure evil, and they're thinking, so like this guy is not gonna stop until we stomp him out and put him in the ground. That happened, but then there's just another season. I just kind of felt like it was a bit random and a bit like. I don't really think it needed another season, but I guess it was cool. Like, it did have a cool villain in it, the Demo Dragon, Cavaxis. Basically, he's pretty OP as fuck as well. I'd say he's even more stronger than Shredder. And he would not been able to do half this shit that he done. He would not even existed if Tiger Claw didn't summon him. The only reason Tiger Claw did summon him is to, summon, is to bring Shredder back from life so he can work for him again. It's like Tiger Claw is treating Shredder like he's his dad. And like Shredder, you're basically just being like used as a pawn to his game. You're basically like toy soldiers being, like chess pieces being moved forward now and again, or toy soldiers to him. Basically just like tools to like, further Shredder's plans and goals and shit. Shredder didn't give a shit about any of his men at all. The only thing he ever gave a fuck about actually is being an evil super mega simp by killing his best friend Splinter, because it's Splinter's fault. He was mad at Splinter for having too much aura, for the woman that like having too much aura, because a woman liked him. And then, Shredder needed to kill him over that. He's thinking, right, so this woman has to, like me. I am the one for her, not you, mate, alright? That was the only reason, like, that was Shredder's main goal. So, I don't really know why Tiger Claw needed to bring him back. To be honest, out of all of, like, his, henchmen and shit, Tiger Claw seemed to be, like, his most dedicated, like, ever, to be honest. He's, like, his second in command. So I was thinking, bro, I was like, you do not need to bring him back. Like, when Shredder died, they were literally free. It's like, bro, you're free. No more abuse. No more, unpaid labor. No more beatings if you don't, rip open the shells of turtles, bro. You can just be free to do whatever you want. But then Tiger was like, nah, I actually like being a slave to some guy that looks like a blender, So this Demon Dragon gets summoned, and he's impossible to defeat pretty much. You cannot land, the turtles cannot land a single hit on him. Like, some of his powers are, or these are like all his powers that you get to see. He can like shoot lasers from his fingertips, so he can like, do the purple hand gang symbol and shoot a bunch of like green lasers at him just like from his fingertips, just like easy like that, like make you dance and shit trying to dodge them. He can breathe fire. That's probably the ability he uses the most. When he like popped into existence, he just kept on like breathing flames at people. He's able to like shoot fireballs and shit like Super Mario with the fire flower. And the only thing that stops him, or like it does stop him, you're able to control him actually. It's just this magical, tablet, this magical stone dinner plate that basically you like hold it forward at him, and it's basically like a barrier. He cannot do anything to you. Whoever has the plate can control him. And yeah, that's pretty much what he was. He's basically a tool of the Tiger Claw, and he is some OP. He's able to do a bunch of shit. He's able to, he was able to bring Razar back to life. The big werewolf dude. Fishface went to get him from the bottom of the ocean after he got sent in there by Leatherhead, and they were able to resurrect Razar. They were able to bring him back into existence, and he was alive again. So that's insane. He can bring back people from the dead. But for Shredder, I think it's because he's a warrior son. They needed something a little bit more. They needed some more stuff for the puzzle, to bring Shredder back. They needed his helmet and his heart. And he's still able to bring Shredder back to life. So yeah, he's able to bring Shredder back to life. Also, he might be the most durable dude I've ever seen in this show, to be honest. Because when Leo, went to slash at his face is made from metal or steel or something. It's his face might as well have just been made from, bedrock or obsidian. Leo needed a diamond sword, diamond pickaxe to get through that shit, because the second he slashes at Cavax's face, his sword just shatters completely. It just breaks, and all Cavaxis didn't even do anything. He's just kind of mute his way through the sword. It just broke, and the turtles, everyone would be charging at him, and he'd just be able to swipe him away like he's on Tinder, swipe left, swipe right, just hit him away like they're nothing, like they're bugs pretty much to him. So yeah, he's pretty insane, and not to mention he's also able to fly. So he's basically he literally is a demon dragon. The only thing that's stopping him is being controlled by the tablet. But when he don't let him break that tablet, or else he will unleash fucking bullshit upon everyone. Because the second that tablet was broken, he was able to basically release a bunch of demons from hell. And a bunch of spirits were floating up from hell, pretty much. I'm fairly sure. The magic genie, the magic dagger ghost was there. He was still alive, and he got killed earlier on. But Splinter, cleared him out. But yeah, once the tablet was broken, he kind of did reach his full potential. He's able to, cause earthquakes and shit. He's able to, control how the ground works or something. He's able to, crack it open, make cars fall into the pit of hell. And he had this staff and all. He's pretty much able to do a lot more shit once the seal was broken. It's he had a leash on him, a muzzle on him, and that shit was broken. He's able to bite all the little toddlers that he was able to go that he wanted, like a little pit bull. So yeah, just keep his seal grand, and as long as you have it, he's basically your demon bodyguard. You don't have to pay him with anything. He can be your demon bodyguard for free, and you don't have to do anything for him. But yeah, he's pretty OP, and I don't think he really cares what side he's on as well. As long as whoever's controlling the seal, he'll be on his side. So he'll only be on the side on your side because on a person's side because he has to. So the next person is Zanarun. Now I haven't watched the space era of Ninja Turtles in quite a while, but I do remember where Zanarun came from. Pretty much the Turtles and the squad, they came to this planet that was just filled with this toxic gas. It wasn't killing you or anything. It was basically just it's basically the rage potion, but kind of gastric form. And if you inhale it, you basically have the undesirable urge to knock someone out pretty much. And the turtles were inhaling this shit. They're all getting pissed off at each other. And basically they came to this planet to look for a piece for the black hole generator. So they found this piece of black hole generator, and they also found this crystal, and I'm pretty sure it was April. She was connected to the crystal, and so she took it because it's supposed to help her abilities, help her honing abilities. And in that crystal, unbeknownst to them, there was a fucking ancient entity in there, somewhat one of the ancient deities, or an ancient entity. And they their body got disintegrated, and she was basically transferring her mind to this crystal. And in one episode, the power in her or something, yeah. The spirit basically started possessing April like a ghost, pretty much. The spirit was was moving into April's body like a gaff. It was using her body like a puppet, and it is some OP. I can't lie. It has telekinesis powers, and it's able to do a lot with its telekinesis. It doesn't even have to move its hands or anything. It just look at you and make you do spinny spins, or make you do cartwheels and all by just thinking about it. This is the one of the characters that even Splinter didn't even know what the fuck to do against. Splinter couldn't do anything because the thing is, because she's so goddamn OP, because she's basically able to break your bones, and she's able to like turn you into a pretzel and not fold you like a chair. She's able to like throw shit as well with just her mind. She's able to bin someone with a dumpster. This is probably the most OP thing ever. It's basically like the Thanos snap, except she has like the stone up her ass or something, because she was able to disintegrate Donnie, my boy, by just by doing nothing, and he was just getting turned into blue fairy dust, and he just got atomized into nothing. It's like he vanished or something. He just completely disappeared. So like he killed Donnie. So yeah, that they were extremely OP, and it's also one of those villains as well that was so OP that not even April can handle. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the thing can fly. It can like fly up into the sky, and she's like able to sense like all the humans and all, like all their filth and all. They're able to sense that they just litter on the ground or leave their dog shit on the ground. They don't pick it up. So she's like, we have to clear them out. We have to kill them because they're kind of disgusting creatures. I don't really fuck with them that much, to be honest. And she basically was just trying to take over. She's trying to become April, pretty much. She's trying to use April April as a vessel for herself. The only way she was able to be defeated is when April herself decided, just stop like playing around. She decided to, lock in. She didn't need this drug anymore, and she decided to sober up and smash the magic meth crystal onto the ground and completely get rid of the demon. And not even demon. It's like this ancient entity, and the ancient entity they came into physical form, and April it got killed again. It got disintegrated. So yeah, it's telekinesis. It's pretty OP. Like he's able to fuck around, splinter a bit. He's able to disintegrate you without even like a thought, and it's also able to like levitate you as well. It's able to like fly with you. It's able to take you on like a spaceship or something. So yeah. Pretty insane entity, and she should have never nabbed that crystal, to be honest. It was just like an LSD pill or some shit. She's just addicted to that shit. Anyways, the next one I'd say is probably the most OP character actually in the show. It's like a one episode kind of character. With the other ones weren't really that much episodes revolve around them. With Cavaxes, there's like a load of there's like multiple episodes around them. There's like a whole arc. The first like couple of episodes, Cavaxes was like the main villain, the main villain that the turtles were fighting. Zan Narun, she kind of had some backstory with like the Rage Planet and all, and then the episode where she was like up April's asshole. Those are the only two episodes. With this one, I feel like this episode is like a filler episode in like the space arc, pretty much. Like if you watch the space arc, if you're like watching the whole space part of the Ninja Turtles and you completely skipped past it, it's like it doesn't really matter. It's like the middle child. No one gives a shit about that episode. But I will say the episode was still pretty entertaining. A lot of shit was happening in it, and the villain, he might be actually the most OP in this show. Like I don't know, according to Google or according to online, Cavaxes might be rivaling him, but I just don't really see how, because Cavaxes, he's basically just able to do firing shit, and his face is just basically indestructible. But this guy, he has the Toon Force. Now the Toon Force is an instant cop out. Over time I kind of thought the Toon Force, it seems like a bit bullshit, because with the Toon Force you're pretty much able to do like anything you want, like ever, to be honest. And this guy, he has the Toon Force. Basically this guy, he's like this genie that will grant you 3 wishes, but the catch is once you make your 3 wishes, he basically gets out of his little hamster cage, and he's allowed to fuck around with the universe as much as he wants. He can use the universe as his toilet, pretty much. He can just shit all over it, and no one will be able to stop him, because he's probably the most powerful. And this is actually all Casey Jones's fault, because like the first wish he made, that was kind of like he didn't know that something would happen, because they basically showed up at like this abandoned spaceship and there's nothing happening. It's just like an empty tunnel of like boredom, and nothing was going on. And then Casey's like, I wish something not boring would happen. And then a bunch of zombies, like in Dead Space or whatever, like they're Isaac and the crew, a bunch of zombies just like appeared all around them, and they're just randomly there. And they also found like this magical prism that was holding this genie guy, and Casey, he ended up opening it, even though the robot guy, he put it away in his closet. But then like someone like Casey, who just wanted an extra cookie from the cookie jar, he wanted to go open the box, see what's up with it, because Casey's the one that found it. So he's thinking, this is mine. I actually I'm the one that found the treasure. So he opened it, released this genie, and when when everyone made their 3 wishes, the genie was kind of, or actually even before they made their 3 wishes, they got worse actually when he made his 3 wishes. Before he made his 3 wishes, he's still fucking around with them. There's a load of shit he was doing. So like, he like grabbed all the turtles. He's like able to turn them into a giant fucking beach ball. He's able to spin them rolling around like a pinball, and then he just like split them apart with like by hitting them like a baseball. And another one where it's like he like basically sucked on his thumb like a little baby, and he basically blew himself. He didn't give himself a fellatio. He basically blew himself like a new hammer, like a balloon, and he just started whacking the turtles and all. Like Leonardo, like Raphael charged into, bro. Like this guy was laughing the whole time. He was having the time of his life, bro. It was so much fun to him, and the turtles are actually locked in, taking it seriously. Like Raphael charged at him, held him down, and then Leonardo sliced his head off. And Leo's like, right, so everything's gone now. But no, this guy's head, it was like a sentient mushroom just like going around the place. It lashed onto Mikey trying to turn him into a mushroom, bro. And then the rest of the body latched onto like Leo. It like went down on him and it like swallowed him whole pretty much. And then it turned into a rocket, started flying about the place. And then Raphael, the idiot, he ended up making another wish where he's like, right, so I wish like I had a gun that can kill this thing. I wish I had a gun so I can like disintegrate his ass, send him to just kill him. And that ended up being the final wish, and the gun didn't work because one of the rules of the 3 wishes that the worm says, like, you can't wish for more wishes, and you can't make a wish that will hurt the worm. And Raph made a wish that hurt the worm, so that shit was kind of faulty. And he couldn't get a refund on his wish, so that pretty much ended up freeing him from the prison. And then shit got even more wacky. I also forgot to mention, he's able to like transform himself and like in multiple different ways as well. Like Donnie tried to charge at him with the stick, and the guy turned himself into a trampoline, bro. He just like ended up bouncing Donnie back, and April shot him in the mouth with lasers. It's as if April like had a Cheerios gun. He's just firing cereal into his mouth because he ate that shit, and he shot it back out at her. He's just shitting lasers back out. He's able to do anything. But when all the 3 wishes were granted, it's like a chain, it's like a leash was on him, and that shit just snapped. The chain broke. He was free to do whatever he wanted, because then he started like performing an orchestra and shit. But instead of performing an orchestra, a bunch of musicians and all are like singing, he started performing an orchestra where he was just destroying planets left, right, and center. It was like fucking Mars and Jupiter just exploded, just gone, So he's able to destroy planets by just fucking pointing at them. It's like, hey you, and just accept the guy just gets nuked. And they're pretty much like, it seemed like they're pretty much fucked as well, because one of the wishes Donnie made actually is that he wishes Casey wasn't such an idiot, because Casey was going to make another dumb wish, I can't remember. So then Casey ended up turning into like the blue Smurf man. He ended up turning into like the Hammer's younger brother or whatever from regular show, and ended up basically becoming like the smartest being in the universe. And he's actually, this is really fucking smart what he done actually. Pretty much he's like pretending to join the dude because he kind of like he saw different fucking in like 9 million bajillion, I don't know, realities and possibilities. He saw that there's no way of beating this guy. This guy cannot be beat. He can do anything that he wants. So the only way to win with this is for Casey Jones to kind of make an alliance with the worm and basically join his side. But Casey also demanded a wish because the worm demanded that he kills the turtles to prove his loyalty to him. So Casey was like, right, so buddy, you're gonna have to pay me there. This is like not for free. I'm not gonna kill those turtles for free. It's like a hitman job. It's like you're gonna have to give me a wish if you want me to kill them. So the worm, he gave him like a bonus wish. And it's like it kind of like as well. It kind of proves like the worm can grant you as much wishes as he feels like. So like those rules are they like bullshit or not? Because like with the 3 wishes it makes sense because genies, you can't wish more for more wishes, but he could like give you wishes if he wants to. He just didn't want to. And then with not being able to hurt him, that ended up, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's an actual rule or if it's the worm that just made it so like Raph couldn't use the gun. But Casey Jones, he ended up making a wish, and his wish was actually genius because he wished for them to never find that prism in the first place, which makes sense because the whole reason this worm was out, the whole reason this guy was causing all this bullshit in the first place is because they found the magical cube, the Minecraft block, and that ended up starting the chain of events. So if they would have never found that, the worm would have never been released, and he would have just been stuck in his little Cage. So then basically after he made that wish, it all ended up going back to like the start of the episode. Casey was about to say he wishes, and then April's like, no, shut the fuck up. Just don't say anything, alright? I'm sensing something. I'm sensing you're gonna, fuck us all in the ass with this. So, like, please just don't say anything. Don't make any wish or anything. And then they just left bro behind. They had to, like, revert. They had to, like, a trick. They had to, like, accidentally turn Casey into a genius. And, make him basically reverse time to before they met the worm to basically stop him. Other than that, he would have been able to really just fuck around with the universe as much as he wanted to. He's like a part of like these 3 other reality warpers as well. I don't know, like the other 2 reality warpers. One of them was basically like a cum stain or whatever. I don't know what he was. I heard someone saying actually he's like a Nickelodeon splat. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah. Insane ass characters and an insane ass trio. We never got to see like an episode of all those other 2, but they'd probably just be as OP as him. But anyways, yeah, that's how OP the worm is. Insane. But yeah, these are probably like the 3 most powerful characters in the whole show. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about these guys because they're super OP, and yeah, see you later.